Okay, so week one for nutrition is all about setting a baseline. I cannot tell you how many times I hear people say, I track calories in my fitness pal, I hit the amount of calories, I'm not seeing results. But then they're just following whatever a random number spits out at them. That's not how we do that here. Week one, maybe even week two. Again, this is a self-led course, so we're going to go at your own pace. In a perfect world, if you tracked calories every day for 1 week, I want you to look at it as a food journal. We need to create a baseline. No algorithm of any app is going to know you better than you know yourself. So I don't want to set parameters. I don't want to set a protein goal or a calorie goal or a macro goal, whatever that is. I just want to know what you eat comfortably. What does your intuition tell you? How do you eat? Where's your baseline? Do that for a week. If you're not super consistent the first week, which I don't recommend, but if you're not, because we're moms and I get it, give yourself 2 weeks. Create that baseline. Let's say your average is 2,000 calories and your goal is to lose weight. We know that 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So to lose 1 pound of fat per week, that's sitting in a 500 calorie deficit per day. 500 calories per day times 7 is 3,500 calories. Most algorithms of any calorie tracking app, if you say you want to lose a pound a week, is going to put you in a 500 calorie deficit. The thing that those apps do not know is how active you are. What your stress levels are like. Are you sleeping? Like, are you a mom? It doesn't know all of those things. It's a baseline average. You have a better baseline average than any app. So, what I want you to do is track for a week or two, get your baseline. If your baseline is 2,000 calories, then to be in a deficit, I would rather prefer you sit at a 250 calorie deficit per day than 500. My goal is to get you to eat the max amount of calories possible if your goal is weight loss and still see results. So that would be like if your goal is two, or if your baseline is 2,000, then we would be at 1,750 calories per day. That's a 250 calorie deficit. If you did that every day for a week, you would lose half a pound of fat per week. So um, again, week one, where that's kind of we're getting into the weeds there, but I wanted to give you uh, my reasoning for why week one is just the baseline. Most people sign up for something and they're like, I need to know my macros right now. And it's like, well, I don't want to rush this. This is a long-term thing, not a quick solution. Like, I'm not just going to spit out a random number without actually knowing your baseline. So I want you to be open-minded about it. I want you to be honest, record the licks, tastes, and bites everything. This is a no judgment zone. You cannot change what we don't know. And if you're just avoiding logging things, or if you don't want to put the ice cream in at the end of your day after your dinner because you're embarrassed of the calories, then you're doing yourself a disservice because we can't change what we don't know. I'm going to show you how to incorporate those things that you love and still see results, whether that's performance goals, weight loss, body composition, whatever that is. So, in order to do that, you have to be open-minded, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to track what you're eating. I don't want to look at this as a calorie tracker where we think it's restrictive because it's not. Let's look at it as a food journal. We are journaling, we are creating awareness, we're learning, we're creating a baseline. We're going to do that for 1 to 2 weeks. And after we establish that, then we will move forward. So be open-minded. Learn not to judge yourself, create awareness, and we will be able to move forward because we're creating a baseline. So, I think that's everything for now on this. Let me know what questions you have. Would encourage you to not look at any previous tracking apps and what those numbers were, and literally just take this week as I'm eating whatever intuitively, whatever feels best based on my hunger levels, and then we move forward. So, let me know what questions you have. Excited for you. Oh, last thing on that note, you can either track calories in the app directly. If you're in the app, you can hit in the bottom right, you can hit the plus sign, and it will let you add meal there, and you can add meals directly in the app. There is a food scanner in this app. You can take pictures of your food, which is pretty cool. That's all in this app. Or if you have a history of MyFitnessPal tracking, you can. in the settings of this app, you can sync MyFitnessPal and that will shoot through data as well. So whatever you prefer, path to least resistance, you can either track in MyFitnessPal or in the app. But regardless, for the first week, please do not set restrictions. We're just creating a baseline. Let me know if you have let me know if you have troubles systematically connecting anything or learning where anything is, and I'm happy to help.